we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
22, 44.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Four down. Snickers, you got to spin. Take 2 of them. Snickers, you got to spin.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
6:37. Down. 180.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now Cohen. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Go. Get set. Hey, 7:34. Push it up.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Carr going to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
First down, the run with Lynch. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw his Carr. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Let's go. Hurry up, let's go. 4 down. Corner.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Baby. All right, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Carr now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
These two. Snickers, 66.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Hey. Kings. Hey. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Double bump.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
22, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. Take both of them. 22, 44. Watch the egg. 22, 44.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Carr gives to Marshawn. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. This is Cohen. Still fighting for more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Lynch busting free. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Go. Get set.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Trey McBride now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Corner. Eat these 2.
Ben to throw again. Flush to his right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. first down. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A gain of 39 that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They get it to him running left. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Let's go. Solid, 5 down. Wait a second.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They come out here in the I.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
They'll run it with Bell, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Go. mind.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
OP, 93. 93.
They try again with Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Low.
Shotgun now for Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Hurry up, let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Focus. Takes both of them. Switch.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. There he goes inside the 30. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
Stings. Snickers.
Now a play fake here on first down. It is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 24. Check 24.
Now Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's a give to Lynch. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Lynch. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Ben on 3rd and long. For right side here, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Carr looking left sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Dancing to his left. He uncorks it, and that's caught. drive. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
29.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Snickers, 66.
They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Steelers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. He's back to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. Get down. You ready? Go. Get set.
They'll They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been